So parents, guests, members of the Board of Governors, faculty members, staff, guests, and the most important people in the hall today, the students who are graduating. As I said at the beginning, this is a special day for the BML Munjal University. I was thinking about this in the morning while driving here today, that our chief guest today, Mr. Pranab Mukherjee, and our founder, on whose name this university has been named, have many things in common. They're two leaders who showed the way on how to do the right thing always. In forms of style, they swam with the current. In matters of principle, they stood like a rock. You, Mr. President, did an amazing job in Rashtrapati Bhavan in transforming that into a people's palace. This was a true transformation, and you've done this every time you've touched different things in your entire career. I've had the good fortune to interact with you on many occasions in the different roles you have played in public life. And you have played amongst the longest role in public life amongst the senior leaders that we have in this country. A special thank you also to our advisors, some of whom are here with us today, our faculty members who spend an amazing amount of time trying to turn this idea into a reality for the hundreds of young people who walk into the doors of this campus. When this university was being designed, the question often asked was, how can we create an educational institution which will not just stand out for itself, but will stand out because it becomes a nursery for future leaders. And leaders who have the ability to manage different circumstances and different environments, and do it with their feet on the ground, with a sense of purpose, a sense of integrity, a sense of ethics, and show the way for the way we would all like to see India and the world lead itself forward. First, a big thank you to the parents and the guardians who sent their sons and daughters here to spend these few years with us. We believe this is a transformative place, and those who come in will go out differently from here. And by differently, I mean better equipped. We were not aware ourselves until a team from MIT in the US came and told us that what has been done at the BML Munjal University is quite unique in the world, that this has the highest experiential learning content in its curriculum in the world, almost 2 times what MIT has. And this came about because of our constant desire to look for creating a curriculum which would offer to the students an exposure which would bring them as close to post-university life, professional lives as possible. Because too often it is said that while at the top end, Indian education does very well, but the moment you take a step or two down, it just fritters away. We have 2 problems in India. One is of reach. We are not able to reach with education to enough people. Second is of quality. A lot of the education which is there is not considered of the kind of quality that we would need. Mr. Mukherjee, I know that when you were in Rashtrapati Bhavan, one of your missions, besides shaping up the Rashtrapati Bhavan and opening it up to public and creating museums, one of your big missions was on education, on higher education. You carried out a series of initiatives, workshops, seminars, discussions, and visits from faculty and experts on education from around the world. And I think that was a lamp that got lit, because this is truly the only transformative tool available to us as a people. This nation for long has longed to get back to where it needs to be, amongst the leadership positions in the world. And here is a tool, high quality education, which can help us do this in a sustainable manner. The university has been designed and set up on what we call a 3I principle of innovation, a sense of inquiry, and creating a positive impact on society. Just a little bit before we walked into this hall, some of us had occasion to walk around and look at what the clubs on this campus are doing. And there is some amazing work going on. Building their own cars, building small robots, baking cakes, making time for those less privileged. There was a performance done by children, about 100 of whom come in here regularly and are taught, trained, and counseled by just the students, not faculty here. So there are some amazing things going on. But at the same time, we do recognize that this is a learning environment not just for students, but also for the institution itself. So we would like to keep ourselves open to ideas, to suggestions, and also to criticism, so that we can build a constantly searching and constantly learning and an ever-improving environment here in the campus for us and for all those who come in contact with this world. So this is a large universe, and this cannot be done by any one 10 or 20 individuals. So we are fortunate to have got wonderful partners. Imperial College London is a wonderful partner who's been a mentor to this university. SMU Singapore has done some wonderful work with us. University of Maryland, and there's a whole host of institutions from around the world that we work with. On the other side, to create the practical curriculum, we worked with enterprises and companies. So companies like IBM, Shell, KPMG, Siemens, Hero MotoCorp. There's a long list of partners, Axis Bank, who work with us on campus in doing special things, in designing curricula, in running centers of excellence, in exposing students to what's going on outside, so that there are no surprises for them when they graduate and go out. We hope not just that they will get good jobs when they get out of here, but many of them will become those who will provide jobs. So we're also encouraging entrepreneurship. We want students who understand what ethics and integrity mean. So we've made this a compulsory credit for all students, amongst a few other credits which are compulsory. So I'd like to thank all of you who are here today. You've seen batches of the School of Business graduate earlier. Today is special because we have both. We also have the first batch of the School of Engineering and Technology graduating. I want to say a special thank you to the students. After today, please go away from here. Fly away. But do come back. This is your home. This is your home for life, as much as the home where your parents and the other family members are. So stay in touch with each other. Stay in touch with this institution. And let's together build something that all of us will be proud of. When we look back in the future, we will all enjoy having participated in the early days of what we believe will be a long journey. Hopefully, a generational institution which India will be proud of. Thank you very much.